Spoilers and offensive content to come.
We are Carlos and Dave Anime Rave. We are the best anime review show on the internet. And we're about to watch episodes 5 and 6 of Keijo, aka Hip Whip Girl and Keijo.
Let's jump right in and see whether the suit actually helps her or not.
Oh, she's not even using it.
Well, I kind of hope not, seeing as she has to stay completely relaxed to move in it.
True, but the reason that drunken masters are such great fighters is that they are way too chill. Their body is like a whip, like the Hip Whip Girl. Keijo.
How many exclamation points does this one have?
Quite a few exclamation points. Man, the gays. I love more gay stuff in everything. Fuck heteronormativity.
Carlos?
What, Dave?
I think her ass has a wolf spirit in it.
Why would you ever say this? Is it because it was howling and, in fact, manifested a wolf spirit?
Maybe it's more of a jaguar because the cat's meow.
I know. All I'm saying is I know good storytelling when I see it. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Dave. I know you have many questions.
No, I really don't.
Okay, I will ask them then. Question the first.
What are we doing?
Is the implication and her face implying that this vibration will eventually lead to... Well, I think there's just no better way to say it other than... Is she gonna orgasm here on the fucking land, Dave? Is that
I guess that's a possibility.
Because I gotta tell you, that kind of vibration, it would be difficult for you know, it would be tough to resist. I gotta tell you. Fuck, I don't think I don't think I could resist coming if some ass was pressed up against mine and just started vibrating like this. I think it'd just be all over the place. Okay, I don't know if I could put this up on YouTube anymore.
Not that scene, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll just have to... I'll pixel that out. Don't worry. I'm gonna forget.
You mean
just like the nipple in Aesthetic of a Rogue Hero.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be just as successful.
Indeed. So that was episode 5 of Keijo,
yes.
where we learned
5.
Where we learned that we are some sad motherfucking men.
Oh, God.
Onwards and forwards, Dave. I'm glad they all made it to the elite class.
Well, and they're setting it up for a school versus school fight.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, the what's her face, the blonde girl, the English speaking blonde girl, Fina English, getting punished. That's also what happened in the manga as well, so I'm not too surprised.
Oh, you've been reading the manga?
Oh, I mean, what manga?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Moving on.
Still, though, I'm very shocked at the fact that I'm still watching this. I honestly thought they were going to do the cliche thing and just say, nah, we're fine being in the normal class. We're going to learn more that way. I
thought she was going to one of them would get held back, and they do that, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I do like that, oh god, their names. I know Nozomi and the rest of them are... Goddamn these complicated Japanese names. I like that strategy girl with the animated ponytail. Her efforts were seen. Mm-hmm. I do enjoy that she still, since she was able to put an elite in the corner like that they still acknowledged her skill, and perhaps she would flourish more in the elite class. What am I doing analyzing this show?
That's fine.
It's a lot of fun.
This
is a fun show.
Ridiculous as all hell.
I don't get any fan service out of this. I get more sexual feeling from Yuri on Ice than I get from this show, which gives me zero of that. From this show, I get none of that. I get purely just fun ridiculousness.
Would someone please tell the blonde teacher to open her fucking eyes?
Dave, as Zelos and the main character from Blood Blockade Battlefront, whose name I don't remember, have taught us, that's not always a good idea.
They're only allowed to attack with their butts in their breasts. Eye attacks are not allowed.
Yes, but let me remind you, Sharingan. Also another eye technique, the Jagon from Get Backers.
Yeah.
Oh, we eventually have to talk about Get Backers one day.
Oh, wow. Yes, one day. I like the fact that they can admit that she's hot as hell.
Yeah, and I also like that, to at least some of them, the idea of guys was a bit of a turnoff, including Nozomi here. Yes, the Yuris. I can feel them. Do it, Dave. Do it, you motherfucker. I know you're going to say it. I know you're going to say it right now. You're going to do it. You're going to do it whether or not I do this part. So do it. Do it. I am charging my Mega Buster. I've been charging it all day. It is really alarmingly charging a lot. And when I fire it, nobody's going to see this episode because this entire city block's just going to go up. Say it, Dave. Say it.
Say what?
I think Miyata likes Nozomi.
Gee, you think?
I'm sorry, Dave. Okay, I'm sorry. I got out of bed this morning. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was a side seat driver earlier.
It's
sorry I
okay.
didn't like Star Trek Beyond as much as you.
It's all okay. They're just friends.
Okay, you're dead.
Come on, you know I'm just waiting for the right time to shiv in the knife.
I shiv in the knife, yes. So, well, I suppose shiv is a verb. It's a noun and a verb, isn't it?
Yes. Her knees would be shredded.
That looked like a bad.
Ow!
I remember when me and my two buddies did a 14-kilometer walk through half of Edmonton's River Valley a few years ago, and there was a place on the bike trails, because we stuck to the paved trails, where there are some really fast bikers with no helmets going there. Seriously, all of them, if one of them hit me, I'd be hurt and they'd be dead. I'm not even kidding. And I got out of the way of one, and I kind of lost my footing, and I fell on the concrete on my left knee really hard. And Dave, the biggest scab after. It was so fun to peel.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Did you enjoy that story?
I've shredded my knee and my leg so many times on pavement doing different sports. It doesn't surprise me. Tennis. Oh my goodness, tennis tripping. That's not just asphalt. That's sandpaper. At least they don't have butt weights. That was kind of what her suit was, but still.
How would that hold up?
I'm surprised they didn't try and find a way, okay? I mean, we've got an ability that requires her to basically super wedgie herself.
Nozomi's a lot like Goku, isn't she?
Yes, but more intelligent.
For sure, but she's definitely about the whole, she's definitely a very goal-oriented, motivated, disciplined person who's a little dumb. She's obviously a genius fighter within her chosen sport, but when it comes to general intelligence, it's just kind of whatever. She's not a brick like Goku is, but
I don't know if she's dumb. I think she's just very focused.
Sure. I mean, she definitely lacks some, let's say, social, graceful etiquette type things.
I'd say she's more naive.
There's that too. What I mean though is that she's very similar. She's like Goku or Ryu, where she's trying to be the best possible. Granted, it's for money, so that she can gain a lot of fame, and because she enjoys the fight, which is definitely more Goku Ryu thing. They don't care about the money. She does, but she also has the whole wants to win thing, right? She
also has the whole Goku caring about his opponents, even when they're a bad guy kind of thing.
Yes, there's that too. Like, she's the type of person who, if Ryu was traveling around here and saw a Keijo match, he would totally identify with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
This is unacceptable. Let me clip them for you, dear.
Well, that's also a matter of safety.
When I was in Taekwondo, I remember a few folks who'd never clipped their toenails.
Ooh.
And I have had a few little cuts to the face, thanks to them.
Well, wrestling.
I would imagine amateur wrestling has a similar issue.
Well, except there's not a problem with wrestling, because before you get on the mat, your hands are inspected. Because you can seriously hurt somebody with that shit.
I know one of the Stone Cold podcasts, because pro wrestling isn't a sport like amateur wrestling, obviously, but he talked a couple of times in his podcast about not liking to wrestle dudes who kind of let their hygiene lapse a bit. And obviously one issue is, of course, nails, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, you're professionals. Honestly, and again, because wrestling isn't...
I know when The Undertaker was more active, he was often kind of a locker room leader. And a lot of wrestlers have talked about how if they were kind of lapsing and stuff like that, that fucking Undertaker would be right in their face about it. Be like, hey man, you gotta do this shit, you gotta do that, you gotta get in shape. Because this is a we're professionals.
Yeah.
You, don't make us look bad, right?
Yeah, and because it's not an Olympic sport where BO is not a move.
No,
period.
It's not.
It's not. If you stink, if you have bad hygiene, you're not only making yourself look like a slob and disgusting, but depending on how bad your hygiene is, you're also putting others around you at risk.
I mean, when I was younger, I would neglect it a lot. And even though I like to wear sweats a lot, and sometimes my clothing may not seem like it, I don't like to be dirty. I don't like to be dirty because it's uncomfortable for me, but I also don't like other people to smell me or to be disgusted by me, right? That's why sometimes, this is some insight, folks, sometimes when we're just talking about nothing, or playing a game, I'll be like, Dave, do I stink? Because I legit want to know, because if I do, I actually carry deodorant with me so that I can avoid that, right?
Hygiene is just one of those things that some people slack on that I just... Gross.
I was at a con once. I think it was a PAX, actually, and I remember I was applying some deodorant in a corner, and then a couple of dudes were like, well, why are you doing that, dude? Why do you care? And I looked at them and I said, because I'm not an asshole.
Well, and one of the thing I go to almost every year, Fragapalooza here in Edmonton. We don't really have a problem with that because we have showers at the event, and people actually give a damn about that.
Yeah, that's good.
I think I've only come across one or two stinky people, and it was because they were just going to go into a shower.
Now, we do need to point out, some people naturally smell more than others. Yes. And not shaming any of them. That if you can't help it, there's a difference, right?
Yes, exactly. Back on to...
Why is Keijo making us talk so candidly about physical fitness?
Why not?
Because it makes sense. It's a sports show, Carlos. Yeah. Jesus.
I also love the fact that they have to wear all the same uniforms until they break out and get their own special one made for them. I think that's... It's...
Miyata said one of her big influences for wanting to get into Keijo was so she could wear cute swimsuits. I mean, I don't know if you need to be in Keijo to wear cute swimsuits.
Maybe they're regulated.
That would be strange.
No less strange than the rest of the show.
You're right. Wow, she skipped hardcore across the water.
She multi-skipped.
I like the name of that attack.
I think she's still skipping.
I think even though you've paused it so we can talk, that's just a little insight on how do we do the show, folks. She's still skipping.
Damn. Okay, it's actually really good she skipped. That's not very deep water.
No, it might have been really bad if she did it. Then again, she's tough. She can take it.
I was going to say if she skipped across the river, that would suck, but that river's not deep.
I remember skidding across water the first and last time I went on a water slide. Never again. Yeah, and the pro, all she did was kind of just step in the way.
Yeah.
The obvious flaw, she has a lot of build-up, but she doesn't really give... She's expecting that she's going to have room to build up her moves, so if you just stand in the way...
Well, and she wasn't even doing her flips or anything else. She was just spinning in one place, so...
She didn't really have a lot of room.
Yeah.
Why is Keijo, of all things, doing really good on the introduction of character like traits and attributes and the kind of dynamic, but generally cute relationships they have with each other. Why is this show doing a better job than a lot of anime?
The writing is just solid.
It's super good. It's super good, this show.
Somebody took a topic / idea that should have been ultra fan service and nothing to it, and actually gave it character depth and story.
Yeah, very good. I have nothing to add to that.
I mean, it's not Yuri on Ice, but it's still fantastic.
Absolutely, I agree. This is a very fun show. You know what I love the hell out of?
Carlson Dave Anime Rave, found at animerave.xyz.
What do you think of that URL?
I like it.
For a bit. Yeah, it's good, you think?
Yeah.
I like the .xyz domains because they're cheap as shit.
I just kind of wish that we could go back and change the Two Fat Guys channel to Anime Rave, but it would break things.
Well, not necessarily. I could go make it so that the hyperlinks all go to the right place. What's odd is because we have our site at the moment built on Blogger, it doesn't allow multiple redirects. If I had it on a proper if I had it on an Apache or even a Windows server, I could do all those redirects. But I'll worry about that when I have more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tune in next time, folks.